Hey guys, welcome back. We are going to now work on the console. So we've loaded the file that we've just worked on the computer, and now we're going to start making some changes to get this thing ready to mix. First things first, we'll go to setup, we'll go to bus setup, and here we're just going to define what we want the console to be doing. Like if we were going to mix a bunch of stereo in-ears, we would flick those onto stereo. But today we're just going to keep it simple, and we're going to keep it all mono, and we're going to do some auxiliaries for our effects. And then for the matrices, if you're pushing your left, right out your matrix for the PA, you know, stereo on your 1, 2. If your 3 and 4 are your subs and front fill, keep them mono. 5 and 6, if you're doing a program feed that's going to other rooms or wherever it needs to go, or a record computer or anything, hit stereo on that. So that's the setup we're just going to go with today. The next thing we want to do is per channel, there's a few settings I want activated by default that aren't already. So one of those is our high pass filter on. Just dial it back a bit. So we're going to copy these across every channel. I'll turn these guys off. I like to remove the gate off each channel, just in case I accidentally activate it in the middle of a service. I don't want to do that. So I'd rather be turning on a compressor than a gate. That's kind of it. I guess also making sure if we are using the left, right, that you have left, right, the stereo bus turned on every channel. So from there, we'll go to channel job, copy. So we select the channel we've just worked on, which is kick in, and then it's asking us to select every other channel. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna hit copy. So once we've done that, you'll see each channel now has that EQ, that high pass in, the gates off. They're all in the stereo, which was default anyways. So that's what we do with each channel. Makes it a bit quicker to set up. Otherwise, going through each channel just will take a fair while. So we don't want to do that. From there, our channels that are stereo need to be linked. So just hold down the select on both. Do it again to link. We've got keys 2, all of our tracks. And that's it. You could go through as well and just pan all the left rights into the left right of your system as well. Next, we're going to actually put things into DCAs. And we've actually already got our DCAs labeled. So we've got bands, vocals, drums, bass, guitars, keys, tracks, and effects. So to put things into those DCAs, channel job, DCA group. We'll start with the first one, which is band. So we're going to put all of our band channels in there. Vocals will just be vocals. Drums is the whole drum kit. I guess some people like to put just kick there, or just kick and bass, but we'll just go the whole kit. Bass, put our guitars, keys, and tracks. And then from there, you'll see that all our channels now have DCA assignments. Okay, cool. Now, what's next will be our layout. So right now, it's just the default layout of the console. And in the custom, there's actually nothing set yet. So what we'll do, we'll go to setup, user setup, custom fader. So I like to put in the middle bank here, I like to put my DCAs, and then I like to put vocals and MCs if I had them there, and I'll keep my band stuff over to the left. So for that, let's get to our DCAs. So for all 4 of them, so they remain the same, we just have to click all of our DCAs. And then if we want the vocals to show up there, we would have to click each one. So now this side of the console's populated. We'll go back to the left side. We'll put the drum kit, into the first bank. Bass, we can fit guitars and acoustic. From there, we're gonna go with the keyboard. I'll leave a bit of a space there, and we'll put tracks on that next bit. And then on the third layer, we don't have a lot more, so all we're gonna do is we're gonna put our reverbs coming back. I just remembered I didn't populate the effects DCA. With the effects DCA, I generally just put the vocal reverb there, and I don't put the return. I usually put the send, which means I can basically, if I mute it real quick, you'll still have the tail of the reverb. Whereas if you put the return and you mute it, it cuts it out straight away. So that's generally what I do. I'll leave my drums and acoustic verb there, not in the DCA. I'll control those manually if I need to. Cool, so now what you'll see on our custom layer is drums, bass, guitars, acoustic, our DCAs and our vocals, and those will stay no matter what layer we go in. And then keys, tracks, and our reverbs. That's the basic setup that I do in terms of layout and setting up the console. From there, we'll talk about what I kind of do to each channel, and we'll put a mix together basically as well. So I'll catch you then.